Joe Rogan recently shared his astonishment after watching new training footage of boxing legend Manny Pacquiao at 46 years old. "This is crazy," Rogan said, marveling at the fact that despite being well into his 40s, Pacquiao still can crack. That is, still hits hard and moves as fast as lightning. According to Rogan, Pacquiao retains speed that compares favorably even to many younger fighters, boasting above-average quickness and reflexes in today's boxing scene. The new footage showed Pacquiao hitting pads with sharp focus, combining punches at a speed that surprised many fans and analysts alike. Rogan called the footage unbelievable, emphasizing that it's rare to see a fighter nearing 50 years old with such power, sharpness, and fluidity of movement. He noted that Manny still looks incredible, not just physically fit, but dangerous and professional, with the aura of a heavyweight boxer who commands respect. "He's still terrifying," Rogan added. "What sets Pacquiao apart," Rogan explained, "is his discipline and humility. Unlike many fighters who rely on trash talk or hype outside the ring, Manny lets his fists and skills do the talking. Even at 46, his speed, power, and ring IQ speak louder than words, and Pacquiao's focus remains laser-sharp. He's a unique blend of humility and ferocity, friendly and approachable outside the ring, but a completely different beast once inside it." Rogan recalled how Pacquiao handles trash talk with a smile before stepping into the ring and delivering performances that silence critics. He joked about Pacquiao's cool demeanor, contrasting it with the ferocity he unleashes in the ring. Rogan mentioned Pacquiao's interactions with fighters like Keith Thurman, where despite talk of crucifixion and intense rivalries, Pacquiao keeps his composure, letting his fights speak for themselves. The new training highlights a spark in Pacquiao's rhythm and footwork reminiscent of the explosive style that made him a legend. Even at an age when most fighters have long retired, Pacquiao's movement still confounds opponents, with that elusive footwork that once gave elite fighters serious trouble. Joe Rogan has long expressed deep admiration for Manny Pacquiao's extraordinary boxing career. One of Pacquiao's most remarkable achievements, Rogan points out, is capturing world titles in 8 different weight classes, an unprecedented feat in boxing history. Rogan marvels not only at the sheer number of titles, but also at Pacquiao's exceptional speed and agility, especially for a fighter of his size. In Rogan's words, his legs are like tanks, praising the power and endurance that Pacquiao's lower body provides. This combination of speed and strength made Pacquiao an overwhelming force across multiple divisions, capable of dismantling opponents with a unique blend of power and rapid-fire punches. Rogan calls Pacquiao possibly the greatest boxer of his generation, highlighting his victories over big names like Miguel Cotto and others. He recalls how Pacquiao's knockouts and relentless pace left even elite fighters stunned. Rogan also expressed regret that the much-anticipated Mayweather-Pacquiao fight happened years too late, noting that Manny entered that bout with a shoulder injury and at less than full health, yet still fought valiantly for the money and the legacy. He speculates on the explosive potential if Pacquiao and Mayweather had met in their primes, imagining how the fight would have dominated social media and shattered pay-per-view records worldwide. Rogan's comments not only admire Pacquiao's skill, but also acknowledge the magnitude of his cultural and sporting legacy. Pacquiao's return to the ring at 46 is both inspiring and controversial. Combat analyst Ryan Campbell provides insightful commentary on the difficulties Pacquiao faces going up against younger, stronger champions like Mario Barrios. Campbell draws parallels to George Foreman's famous late-career comeback, suggesting that age doesn't always tell the full story in boxing. History has shown that veteran fighters can sometimes summon a final burst of greatness in a single unforgettable performance. Pacquiao, an 8-division world champion soon to be inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, plans to come out of retirement for a highly anticipated title fight. Interestingly, Pacquiao's comeback coincides with his political ambitions, including an upcoming Senate election in the Philippines. This dual focus on sport and public service highlights the busy and ambitious nature of the legendary fighter. The fight is scheduled for July 19th, a pay-per-view main event where Pacquiao will challenge Mario Barrios, the current WBC welterweight champion. This matchup has generated intense buzz, as it pits the iconic veteran against a prime-age champion. The boxing world is divided on Pacquiao's return. While many fans and experts admire his skills and hope for a respectable performance, others question the risks of fighting at such an advanced age. Critics argue about the motivation behind the comeback, whether it's truly about legacy or more about financial gain. Comparisons to Floyd Mayweather's recent exhibition bouts are common, with some detractors viewing this comeback as more of a spectacle than a serious competition. The debate highlights a broader theme in boxing: how to honor aging legends while balancing the risks to their health and reputations. One of the most meaningful aspects of Pacquiao's comeback is his pursuit of the WBC welterweight title, the very organization that awarded him his first world championship early in his career. This full-circle journey adds a poetic layer to the narrative, framing the fight as not just another bout but the closing chapter of one of boxing's most remarkable stories. Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, revealed that choosing to fight Barrios was purposeful and symbolic. Regaining the WBC belt would cement a compelling bookend to Pacquiao's legendary career. Manny Pacquiao's professional record stands at an impressive 62 wins, with 39 knockouts, 8 losses, and 2 draws. His career spans victories against some of the biggest names in boxing history. Mario Barrios, meanwhile, holds a record of 29 wins, 18 knockouts, 2 losses, and 1 draw. Barrios is known as a serious and confident competitor who thrives on challenges, making this a high-stakes test for both.